is Buadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Me pese mubusa ne se ne konya na oteso no eba ne se ne ye over 1 million Ghana cedis akonya
mama say my inside the enton moka because yeah no so ore ho a
obi onom no onim equity wom
wo ba hunahuna A+ ama wakọja to ko pulu no trust me that's a service as 7 na A+ okoji iska so ko ede no won ka ho asem bi
A+ and say NPP. Me na di ba boso and say ma Kennedy akawo NPP mono about here. I am ready to leave NPP.
Let us aboy we just say
Kennedy Agyapong man.
The oho no. Abronye say he's ready to leave NPP. Say Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong because why say dia obefi party no Abronye DC and our kasasa. Na this week, and Abronye ni Kennedy de kubweni, and then nyasa ketokra. Thank you to our moko. Omundi bweni gidi ma ajamu pata omuma. Bibia tutodi. Andre ohe munse video bi trend wo social media so Abronye asa kwotena Untumi TV enye woni keke oh radiada ye Kennedy didi na tem rough. Na minim nipa okasa kire omo no delete video ni fi Facebook no so. Eti omomo pekie ne de omunyaye ayeda so abefonti de video so ba original video de oma delete. Now Abronye san ye fresh interview new one a wasan to be dia mane Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong erade na A+ asem na kwesi sen ye ne fie ndisi kokos mu na ase one attorney general Dominic Ayini omasem no about NSS scandal no you see A+ won bom kakra ma A+ akotwet na sembi asem na buruja na gwaden ne movement TV for na som ayi Untumi squad no omosom kete yentibi
to the bana asem wana ano ehye ewo kakra asem bebe ne si ya emra ka de okikan ye den
na da si bebre do ka se ano ohye masam na me kan nora na ano nyashin chance Kennedy Agyapong ka kire MPP fo nyina se yewura Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ebe bribe no $800 million enye no kore na NDC fo lusu sa asem bi tia MPP throughout 2024 elections. Over 200 radio stations and the board have voice now. The Agyapong said, but we have tried to buy $800 million. What kaya 2015? About a year Mahama Teso da afọ Mahama Teso no. Okwa IMF akwa pe Bosniano. Oma man $1 billion no. Oma man $950 million. Okay. $1 billion Oma paying nyina ma eno na nam so de embargo to so. If on my ruling na akwa pe $1 billion yen sanka. You are telling me Baumia won 85% of that amount or the brew Kennedy Agyapong to die presidential primary school.
But Chama send you a trip.
Maybe Baumia try. I saw $800 million. I know Yaman show. $800 million.
Jabi Chairman, yet Chairman Bato
radio stations.
Chama tobo mesel sasem no o kan fase no somewhere 2023 meboa somewhere 2023 na wo kan se obi a se da ama me ya no ntende se atwam
ye obi ama me ya no yeah election 2024 NDC issue no all their network no boka tro mo say boka kwaka Kennedy Agyapong try ko ma NDC for say asema me kan ya na akam. Maybe so simple question. Or Krakoma and this for na say. I saw me cash Baumia at price of a bribe $800 million na me man, you know. But or Krakoma must say, me and I can't remember. So we done that Kennedy na say, I saw me katu Baumia for me boa fabra. MPP aban ya konfo MPP for ye say MPP for ye say no no nya manche mo meboa
the two dear Abba and Nassim.
Yes, man, let me tell you, said the Oka Ken Agyapong dear Yanano. Yes, the for one or no, open nipa or 2 million, so I cannot cry. Nothing and yet dishonesty, dear. And I want what 10 minutes or a dishonest person, dear. Why the 2 million say, Abronye the or your stubborn card? Why the 2 million? Because one of them what the other. Now let's show what the other. What can I do? I told me this say, and man here minimum now or bombing channel, open it all bunu a Abronye. And what can Nipamu Abronye dear? Nienta Miros Fatty Abronye and say Abronye and Fradi or Bunu, look can you said it. And to walk around here, you think that's an aqua crowniska. But that be how you work at someone's radio. Mention that the other. I saw American I say, and near man, some
that be to Bassa, one son at the other, no problem. But one more at the other.
Me be you our Fremen. Me baby you in our Fremen.
Okay.
Some reports of everything. And I'm a boss, I want you to here a intemperate language. No other Diama was a word your Cassanye. You really, no. Only Assembly Monday, right? Assembly Monday, and Ameboa.
Monday, it's Monday. Monday.
Mo Tuesday, I'm not past 5 a.m. So I cannot call me Casameboa. 5 a.m. now, walk on the Agyapong, what friend me catch him, bro? Oh, no, they call friend who just for now on your stubborn part. And I will find me. And also, at the end of the day, me and my yard, and to me, so, Castle, me, I'm a green wood, you know, my yard, the way I'm Mr. Casayano, Casanan Koyi, and you know, I didn't want to see a bravo, Tona, McDonald, Namankuran, Crabinum Ditro, but I'm no young clients and Koran Sanawako. Sabaya, Obian, Temino, Casambi. What is I ask him, Papa Namewa?
Of course, I ask him, Papa. I ask him, Papa.
And I'm see you to me, yes, I may call me through Sunyame, municipal, Nimuana, and Boboya, console me. You may catch my friend in number and the number near busy. And I'm a catcher, the sentiment is the bodyguard. Kudus. And I Kudus crying to bedroom. Tuesday last program now, my answer on mobile Buaquam. Obaya now about protein, I said that I'm a parmesan Kayan. Me, I'm a who say, my name is into the entrance me and Casanian open and I am resolved with Isunam Tiate. And say, I'm Sunday to Kumasia. Me, let Kumasi. That Tuesday, no, into a drum near Casa. Opia, who was Premier Catcham 10 years, see your 1 name is no. I'm sure. And to tell me, Tuesday, no, radio station be a from a Ghana, I mean, something down with them. Because Nippon can't have them in some minute. And all the man who know we and our friends say, well, no, Yensiana and Casa, Namsamati. And to Tuesday, no, man granting interview be our Ghana. Because also a no. And to me, let's say, one day, a bright year or copra, now, man, tears security said, but when your bodyguard in a brantian, or social media, who you pass, now we move to throw a good bow miaso, because you need to move bow miaso, dear, or you have yours, Adiano.
There be Abronye, Métier, Honorable Ken Agyapong. We may about to your interview, be my métier. Emma, one book I say, Dr. Baumia bodyguard, the security phone, one in Bebre. Ma wo sia wo mo a wo sia ko wo chabatu wan kase dot about me bodyguard na yes ade no
ye atara me ka want me say ne nkwai security a wo social media wa hu say ba wo me bodyguard na step branch em that na me ka to see all over the social media go on you nkwai na security ba wo me bodyguard
yeah that's true kwasi kwati
no kwasi kwati nya me ba wo me na the same name Kennedy Atuma call about me, was it quite in order, say, Atwana odi bubu ba omi aso no enye. Enti me dia me wo ho. Wo afram ya kama chanso ni wo ye ye no wanye ni zie. Enti me Tuesday no man kasa. Wednesday fa interview na mu ana odi ma tam say. Wo na wo feed me kwame. Oh, you say NPP media on any benya problem no. On any feed no. NPP no feed no bi am say what? What you want me pick up? What me pick up? Kennedy on record. Let me tell you on your station say Kennedy Agyapong enter personal pickup to be a MPP. 2016 pickups now by name Kennedy Agyapong here. I am businessman in MPP. And a clear sika. I the Kennedy quarter pickup now the danko akofo ya way. You would about me ya way. I don't care come out of our pickups in the bay. You would have come and put your one year about the quack. And then the any shit. I will bow be I mean not imagine so I'm not mean she said pickups not bar 2015 no time and putting quad mako 130 pickups.
Abronye tubo. And come moving. Pickups and that. Say no book in Japan car pickups as him. So why you can straight. Walk as a car. I'm not one 10 years say party pickups and buy and you can get Japan or Mamika. He's a liar. So I see on what to pickups Yama MPP. Now 645 million 19 December. I mean until Chiamano no. Our contract or ECG one. I don't know the one I can 19 December. I mean, I can pay him 645 million Ghana. Debbie. That's why you're Juman. Why you're Juman says it. So let us restrict you. MPP for and businessman for another businessman. What can I get Japan? Kafama one case or see MPP for a businessman for. On a businessman for and that party Juma a binary to some Juma Mababontin but I say a Maori 19 December no 645 million Ghana cedis or different minanta hono and Kukwaba no yen kwatoma and minanta toya or but do you think he doesn't deserve to be paid Abrawaya Juma na ma I am not saying that or say MPP for MPP were buying one businessman for. I am asking you a simple question, say, or say, MPP businessman for 645 million Ghana cedis. One agency, Electricity Company of Ghana, are you chairman 19 December, no, on your businessman. Are you saying on record, say, is that what you are saying on record? Because MPP businessmen for 116 carton and ordinary dinner and I'm so on the carton for American tea or buy an ordinary dinner but and I'm no cafe. Can I diminish our businessman for an cafe? MPP for I am telling you, say MPP for including another Danko for him say businessman for now. Woman Kennedy Scott cast in the buy woman Kennedy Japan Abronye Saka one de Mao. Not about what the Mao can say. MPP Kennedy Mamika MPP chairman to say a son of war. Now the tax in the go yard and just a can out there. Get that. It's one hand over Canamao. And what can I say? Hand over no. Some me or people can hand over. Let me catch us a Kennedy and the Canamama. I'm telling you on what you say. Coming a Kennedy, I'm to phone the phone and talk Canaba. But do you admit one at the Canama? And I say, a corner of what's out to a mamma can MPP and energy. But maybe establish a debacle or no? For the fact that MPP businessmen Yana as well lead because what that exposure and what the background what got the young come home say a papa party I don't know about say you're the no meeting I remember would say a group near Esija and you are more muti
Mo mudini, and then that business man for no, and create a man cooking no my yacht, or let a man cooking at the father of Prince O. Only man can that of Prince Chairman cooking. You knew what Papa no free. Telling you, sequence by yard, and now some on the Chairman cooking yak.
Chairman, a feedback, what he say, and Koma and Rawudi, feedback it say, what that potential say, a Bema party no more, first when you have them, and me back to Tobasa, and run you and I don't know, me who. Oh, that may back me who press statement. Honorable Ken Agyapong. Now, yeah, no letterhead there, but who read ya? SS coming from friends of Honorable Ken Agyapong. Almost say Ajibre, Honorable Ken Agyapong, Epe, unity the party pay the voice.
What know Kasano? Who are all NPP social media platforms of Meboa? Me go down, say me go down some to come on. Me go down some to come on. Me go you go down. It's not area no. I am coming to you directly. You got down, come on now. What's happening? And you did my terminal. You man, me say, Ken Agyapong attack me. And on one friend, make a claim and say, oh, yeah, sorry. And I make a swore. And on Wednesday, or some start attacking them. Make a claim and say, and send my Ken Agyapong or NPP mono about here. Our NPP mo. Meneno I'm ready to leave NPP and fight Ken Agyapong with my blood.
Dabi. They say they want to be cancer. Dabi too.
I am ready to leave NPP.
Let's just we just had this
Ken Agyapong with my blood.
We just say one party.
Only man in NPP.
No, Dabi.
He is not the only man in NPP.
Chairman. Dabi Chairman. We are the side that you said the one party ni because you still want to elephant fight. Grass in the sofa.
Ken Agyapong. Or no. Ultimate friend me say. I didn't a plus he didn't another attempt. Let me be on a median on another yammy. A plus is come or call me man and cut. Ken Agyapong call me no catram say. Nanado near mammy. And to me my a plus in needing another. And I'm saying no way. Me man another and say I'm a plus. And say NPP.
Chairman, I said what kind of him. That bed was from
he called me. He called me. Ken Agyapong called me. Say, Argentina A plus. Didn't another. And I'm in A plus. But when I'm in my boy, another. And I'm say, I won't allow A plus to destroy NPP. Or destroy another. Now election now come here. So we win. We did the year NPP for actual power. Until NPP A plus cannot be. The reaction he financed A plus to contest as independent candidate against the party official candidate. Our Guamua Central. The real A plus man can the bar on ten back say. Abana yakoto yeno teka Ken Agyapong nima nka wantima nwene enti yemfa seda ama Ken Agyapong bodo am kai
the meti and say me man say A plus can say the meti say A plus can say ebeka be 3 days or 4 days to election no and honorable Ken Agyapong friend ka chen say NPP for disca be ba ho say Sebi I want to win it. It will also go pesca nibi. And the son of Wakaba man, this Wakaba baby I say, it will fast down command man.
Or see as a separate in it, all go down. What we think for makes Yama opponent Abra party no patience in a coso. 1 year, no Casino. You are 1 benefit here, MPP more, and your contract Casino. We go to NPP more opponent. I want to make quite let chairman yet to president in a party here.
Oh, no, mean to me, yes, sir.
Which means, yes, sir. Be a year, ever seen that. Young Kanashi, I'm a Nipanaba on Chabaka. Or I'm going to region. Campaign on an upon a buy. Not you about me, not the region, not so clock. I Pentecostal Council, my association, no more program. I want. I am about me and a posse. I say what representing what Pentecostal Council Association program no. Me assist program wa bono region na we 2024. Can be free Akebu Bubadwa nyele na pose mesrao. Me kwaka na dia etuna program no kodoma west ani mega constituency. Me gina hobby. I say na me kai on na po and ask him. The now west na etuna ye wo program wa krakrom ko ya aduma no wo na me ba numra. O say na po Faka money boy no about parliament me club and humanity. Me quite elections no or the team at them. Faka money boy no about parliament no. Me club and me quite elections. No mean what did you matema? Sadama Western and Nakoma NPP arena and you move Lusu. Mumisan so called Dama Western. Mumisano. I find that so not Kennedy class here. And the media house to Chicago mu. Ekia kase woman publish a Japadia document. Ekia Namado Bushia for ya dama for the trouble me wa bufuo no matter about piano.
Chairman, me pacho sa fiction na nkofo tro ye no. Enya book mpa ye discuss e was intimate message. We won't go there. That we won't go there. Now and 24 me now can say before we said the message say there should be a year we should call for truce. Say we no nua panyi enye fe say mumie no begina bonte.
Yeah, mo memma. What anam said that be who na mo wa MPP munti. This yana o won sikana me ye ninti. Me BNT. O say just na me yin sikani na what try e kon so acheno. And now said binum da kwa slemi sikanti. I'm say Abronye die, me nyai, with me here back home. Me pastor Gia wa MPP mo ebe baba kasa. Na Ken Agyapong say I'm dead. Me here back home. I'm now we say wa poka nyami ntokwa. Obi a wa ka tire MPP fo nyina say ono de oda wo so ntokwa ho die no. Me ka tire me say me ye wo fufuo ria. Me kimako me mako na me kwie ni je ne de to fufuo no so no. Ano so ye ntokwa.
All right, chairman. Program did the betrim. Program did the betrim. Ya me obia e cheche na semu. Enti I think say what cheche semu enough. Say the see yesunyane na de eche ono ankasa frɛ wo say the call and anko yinti mu make peace no. We also entreat you say hold your fire. Yes, sir.
Last question. What the wadawroma? Because the last question say if I say now katrem say me see ye no. Ante ye na man kasa na 2 days time who could do matem. But Tio, what is that? The most painful thing in NPP is I don't care Ken Agyapong fire no mum no. Na ultimate kase I not what the all kasa one people mo. Abra Wednesday. Okay, in 7 months. Any concept and you would detrono. And I make that General Secretary Jackson Kodria. Me find the control platform. Oh, the General Secretary and the National Channel platform. Here, I catch almost say. As soon as he was Nano, Kennedy personally called me. Say, oh, yeah, sorry. To call Winshaw and Yenny and to make Kasai. But and no one made Jay. Kennedy Agyapong was not attacking you. And now no one any power and people move. Was not attacking me. And the General Secretary and National Channel. Someone TBB a young wadano and number and primoa. The fear than a mobile tunka. And to live your Matthias.
Okay, but we that and that's why we are regional chairman. Am I expecting to say a nail queen penny for even though it is a common reacting
on one kata and Abronye or catch Oh, catch them say 1 year was an incident, you know. On Abronye for statement near Castle.
All right, yeah.
Or the deal was 1 day, man, on apologize. I'll put an end.
Matty. Chairman, what the Kwame? Chairman, what the Kwame? And then so a minute that mention me the Kwame. ye kra da de ya ne yenta
energy so de kwame
ye na kwame for me put me I'm expecting say Abronye we be me bebre kujaw I'm even expecting say kwame kone dujuma o baby awu bia nyame ma busafo chama kwame bafo Abronye na motene kase ne edi nkomo no and I think say going forward no empenfo hwe na omo insist asem na it shouldn't be a difficult because ubetimi aye Ken Agyapong ne kwame bafo Abronye starting 90 enye ne ache so many years and minim the akoso nyina but I think say going forward no we know emwa enti Peter ubeka kitikiti bi wo ho na
me de meka em say NPP for no o say Ghana for sure mo papa
na ya no mo sure mo election
no I think that there should be a way send people pen for no
yeah
enye say ye TV so na radio so a komu hye om ba bia pen for no
o list no
omo bu omo papa
say o list na o say Kumasi de say we Kumasi ni Kumasi de wunya yi a utimi ko high nkofo no ma ba be su ama mbe suma kama etibe ni se bia so wo list a ye beta high nkofo ya wo mabo ma matima ye list no me metima high nkofo kaka
me list no entu de akire no
ba wo ye list na we list ni pa tu bidin amamu a ene se list because
enti oman bebe ye dui hwe enra madam fu bia owo wo de onim no me mate bi owo be makam
yes
o frame me o so hwe Peter mu da mo ntra na mu nim kwasi asem what is happening in the military no it's not a joke
anodin babia bo so be baako
my goodness
1-star general
the disquiet
what bo so be baako 1-star general ya promote na mo akwa ye 3-star general
no but apart from that no sa nkofo na generals no mu kofie no ene nkofo bia na nkombo so munya opportunity to kwa ye nyoma bia
baako bi kwa no akọ ya recall no e na akọ so onko head office
hwe you have no idea hwe eno na nchen the judiciary in sema ekoso yi ya damfo hwe o se ono so owo me view ni be about nkofo bia
and for public consumption
nanso o se o dabi ensuro dabi
ukofina ukoda ya bie pono nto ye so ni bi
anya nsam nya na
ai
hwe
adeno no busaye
minimum bia ye fa na adwuma 2021 MPP wini yi anum fa na adwuma otifie wo chese enye ono nko a
in fact enye ho national security for national security for I have been permanent staff 6 years ago. Yeah, in fact, we work on that part. A man of 4 security for America for be trainees uncle for
yeah.
Menuka say, or so we not got in a fee. Yes, make I have me from God Nasa Bidiako, Mena maker. And Quafua or more ye frabro trade. CIA for baby, a bit training woman. Ama sa or more light detector machine, you know. Oma go through system na ye ama obi on the average we no obi wo nya be 90%. And on minor spending so much on them.
Yes.
These are youthful people between the ages of 25 and 35 or 40.
Yes.
3 months they so be and the state is paying them. Hey, what do you think we are doing to the nation?
Onim into Sunday me
obi atifie
Mama conversations press a briefing be or statement a portion be or chair say ono there or for obia political party be will be in fact he was even urging the NPP focus on to abama no ba or be protecting NPP before omunye happy with President Kufuor at the time to abama no ba be protecting no ba nyoma e koso
ba so cho ni book ma waka
ndra meba na wo hwe Monday party na decide say obey demonstration on semi koso ye judicial in sensemu mu hwe godon so hwe case ni bi pa o na ken se anka prima facie case grampo president otimi establish
and now the eno mo say private fashion case was why established.
Yes.
On for report number.
No, and then more GBA anyway. I think say it will be unconstitutional because all proceedings.
It will be unconstitutional. And the past 7 now was one nominated Omono.
Oh, and so is
it constitutional?
But you see, say once you are calling for equity, at least, and maybe we will say also fight say and also Dana Kwanso. Danger because Daniel Ofori. The petition or the call of March 17, 2025.
The prof
on paragraph 5 and 6 in Zimbia Okai say or say a better committee, not you. Point 6. No other contest for proof of the allegation. This other than the committee, this petition is therefore not the place to try to offer evidence of the misbehavior and incompetence that we put forward against the Chief Justice.
Repeat it.
Maybe hear me, pa. On narrative, say Article 146, the removal of Chief Justice. Daniel Ofori. And I'll say, this petition, therefore, is not the place to try to offer evidence of the misbehavior and incompetence that we put forward against the Chief Justice.
So where is the place to put the evidence?
The evidence now, President Mohammed Jina so. They established a prima facie case against the Chief Justice.
But the petition,
one provide evidence via. Or say this petition is not to provide evidence.
It's a person day.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It will kind of petition now. Ghana for say a Joada demonstration. Ebe koso na draw attention of people about the entire being here say be protect the judiciary. Now you am some NPP for you. Sebi for me. A TV so, but a stupidity. Say bibia kosi ya kasetia twam na bibia sa kosi bio na we abesto so na me dem arehunu so the to platform bi so a secretary ne the chairman e wo so say adi say na akoso quickly what do you do obia address it no so atiasim no ke kan bia toto bomb sa yetie ya damfo Marcus o send me video bi areho time and before pennyphobia or say sure even the timing you are seeking to draw attention of the people. Say this I know my cause of judiciary ebini no my establish primacy fact case confunu kura be so man for evidence bia ma what you say o na so you say yampa mu CJ in Ghana for meboa wo na yen draw the attention of the international community ni amman for emra ho na mu gu party ni mu e kontokwa ke kansem a hu hia etia mo ho.
All right.
My last point. The fifth petitioner no. The case any fourth petitioner no. The case in the time.
But they say we should make it clear say fourth and fifth the encounter.
We are for there kwa.
The responsible.
No, third one. Let's say so kwa. You see, and that is the problem. Share. Minya lawyer.
Obi ka say ye hia hu prima facie case.
Ora Charlotte say case no. Before a prima facie case established the Chief Justice then no. Etro no say cases we there entos mo abo.
Wo yi be frim.
Na
ate say e ka ba miensa bi.
Ensia me wo no you know. Ne wo nyina so a wo so obeyi ano.
Enie.
Especially the procurement breaches no.
Yes.
Enie. And e dey man no. But in this case the nyina bom. To the extent say a petitioner or your friend Christopher Dabui Ofri Japon the telephone number ha bibia atro 28 March yes e dey akoma Chief Justice say akoma president say yenyi Chief Justice say di
because
and am say who can article constitution na or say nya tribunal system or a legal system
onye enti
na onye hwe bibia ehun ni say tie or say I'm quoting from the petition by failing to establish these tribunals by failing to establish these tribunals the Chief Justice Tokuno has denied citizens their constitutional right to participate in the administration of justice as guaranteed in Article 1251 and 2. This breach has created a constitutional crisis.
How?
Theo, her failure to establish regional tribunals had created a vacuum in the justice delivery system, denying citizens access to justice and promoting injustice. Until Chief Justice establish the tribunal system in our court, no. Was say ama injustice about it. It's only a sema the court that unya justice.
It's a Agyapong.
And God, anybody say more. I am not friend to Agro.
Ya no tina. We say a ridiculous claim. Enunti eba president no what chance ya na masone so.
Hwe we ya.
Mo hwe na matimatu want to be agu. E bia betia kanema mienu bi ya no de wo se maame eyi ano. Na mo de ko na rubbish we boiler goods and service we nyina na o ma be respond.
Yes.
Okay.
Peter Ghana for hwe say. Anka edwada no. Some of these issues they be highlight no hu into when nyina so ntia
e na be
see empamu Chief Justice ana no hwe nse mu na mudi
mate kra me ne lawyer bekasa meba wo de but wo ya se kwaku ba ko kakra wo
oh I didn't
so zia wo start use spectacle say the me say da be ko ta be say wo da hwe dedim documents egu ho and now person read ya no afa spectacles na wo de she no oh sanity
oh yeah that's a mini office in me time na me office
I can na your office abula for ye di komo ya na Professor Azigbodi wo twam and na wo se agya wo te se meka IRPP ho enko kakra na nyame adom so a wo ka do mo ne be kasa ntinesi wo twa na ofa kakra na wo de enko na eba ti prof we de ye mo akwa ba
yo minya me also na mechia nyanko ne ya ba ko so abeto no ha
ye fe do kuka
oh kuka okay
yeah ti prof me hwe se bia mu invest mu ko breaker na ka wa ye small seminar bia mayen oh me de bi group no beba became group nyina beba we have small seminar be my how to control the temperament yet a drum home our point and then why she be a new I say important so yes I didn't my she do the all your crapo et prof ya bo akwa ba biom
yo if I meet you na gana no day
jade die
me kwanchi dia
et ya de person we ba wo
me say that far
me hu na ni ma na me yima hye me say
aba would mama edit of course send me message bi e jai wo mu no e pass prof aba how do message no be chere prof
na wodim eti me hwe ye no ho me hu calls bebrebe any message me so se mebi ba ko esofo panyin pa na me so se mebi me mie ne me be nyame anu achi kwasie ya o wa asore no
aka me ko school
ka ko cha de
hu se na
ejade wo mu no
ma fa
once the one no ya na 10% casualties allowed prof nyame anu ma wuka de na mo se yeko
yeah no menda was be me say my mom invitation there but because of relationship
yes
the room my own opportunity
oh of course
companies who are sick we pray let me say on the 7th May Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy yebedi juma stronko of Ghana then akofa side we apa yatune things assessing the administration of era President Mahama 120 days
yes
on my social contract be say about 25 or 26 promises not the betuja na emi say yes say any spectators nko nte ba na yakan ho abom na yetimi ama assess this administration 120 days now and then na yehu and then the ate impact ben yenya because enya no mai ye obi ama no saa 120 days now.
On one of the man.
Udru ha obeya baako mienu miensa about 25 nyoma. Nti ye be sa de na ye da se wo so ahyemu kana anopai se o borderu afa ko ga be ye ho. Em se wo so di mu akotwe bebre. Nti ye beba na ya be dey sa adwuma we. But e be interesting. Na ye de better form boko. Kasa bi e be ka wom na ya fa policy ni mako iwia so kwa exams are your man results you produce results
oh Mr. Prof
say
and now me control so should be ss me no share cast bibia am found no na me say ye mu sisi me na no echi na me results ne buy oh na me ni agi
me catch you ni say
me ko edana I will say dana edana che me no
now so exam
na me say me yes of course that
you meeting
me kind yes Nyamenchadi. Oh, Nyamenchadi. If I mean, oh, me. Proper thought to us. I don't.
Let me say, you are so great on your money.
So deserve what ya
A and a B and a C and a failure.
Okay.
Not great. Marco. So interesting presentation about on that day.
Okay.
It's your best trainer proposal about it. Nemum, go on. Mean cast na me na me.
Okay.
I don't know NPP for. Opposition on what terms are?
Me say ya reho.
And ya reset wa. On the oh yeah upgrade. Near reset no one is chimu.
I
in terms see you ma form yet. Na enyoma e koso na insane. On say you are for a govern empowered.
Yes.
And your best assessment to it.
Munyan the NPP for so.
You pa ye TSC opposition 120 days in opposition.
120 days in opposition.
Yeah, babe. You person in your boom.
Assessment of NPP 120 days in opposition. And you be fan but you quite mon sanchim munyi ayi for minority parliament there
executives.
Yeah
ma obia fair because we don't want to bias.
Okay.
Yeah governing power there. Opposition parties or say any there.
Of course.
Near the boom one shot. You might find the other story in until we are ni Tuesday and last Thursday no. 120 days in opposition. But you might bang no so my. And na dear be.
But maybe I can hazard the guess kakrebo baby. It will be very, very interesting say ebeba no John Mahama the performance 120 days in government no and yet that's encouraging. But ubekwa kwhwe minority there 120 days in opposition. Me suspect say minority ebe twakese achen NPP as a party in opposition. That's my suspicion. But with the data beba
Oh yeah, always be about. Because I don't need to
no. A plus and I say Attorney General Cronford. A plus. I say Attorney General Cronford. I just bribe. Yen the OSP. Ebia would be with Judge Madia.
Oma, you invite you. Send only Kruma so ye.
Oh, send the office in the year Juma. Until no, 10th
floor office. No,
oh, all right.
It's Professor before Professor Kabibi or party. Party na 7 na ekoso. I'm saying pending for many to agreed to hold on to executive positions.
Oh no, that I would decide. Because so far,
there are people who want positions.
Chairman won't could be. That's how must organize.
And because of where they have tilted to, I bet very difficult to be a leader among the people because manko can ye beko weyetia because it's likelihood say me nkobiom manko bioma me wo weyechi ana me wo weyechi but ye here fairness in leadership.
Okay. And fairness.
Thank you.
Okay. Mati eti kokado no prof eti yami aduma ukuada na lopa 10 o'clock. Yeah. Wo press center ene beba. Woni hwan hwan na bekasa.
Let me say me Bano.
Dr. Frank Bano bekasa. Okay.
Dr. George.
Don't fit.
And Befi, we see na me Befi.
Okay.
Into your group in such a way say be a betiasi.
Okay.
A very simple.
Okay.
In a political issue.
Okay.
A fact and figures.
Okay. All right. Into Executive Director of IRPP, Professor Isaac Bodi and Martis Wakasi. Yami admo ukuada ibitu fide ni nyina akwa town no yebedimu tintiman pa amagana for yakwa kwhwe yes ye kwa market professor for ne kwa market ne enso ya report de ebeba abonte aha eye wutu radio 95.9 movement television so na mo hwe fm god na samedia ku program di bekire mu na menya messages varied messages obia wo de wo ka bi so de montomobo ebi so mayade ebi si wei ebi so eye important say abronye beko tangent na wo ko no bi si da bi tangent no a slippery road kakra bi si it was bound to happen enti obia wo no opinion but ni nyina ne say party first unity of the party is so critical at this point in time. Party opposition into ebedi enkomo koka maminti we na no ni chief justice nsem no yin da bekoso what do you call it adwada no na yenti na A+ ade no mahu statement BCCA koka kwa yeso mpona draw my attention first na mahu statement bi a A+ say enye wono na say eye kromfo no attorney general eye kromfo no na fe na dey na all patch that same statement it's no statement who statement BCCA enya wo na wo se wa patch enya wo na wo se wa level an allegation against the chief the attorney general or a thief or a corrupt or a stupid idiot. Why are you apologizing? Enti was it enya nkwala wo kroma was it I wish to formally address the recent misunderstanding between myself and my respected senior colleague Dromika Yine. To begin with, it is important to clarify that this matter revolves around two separate social media posts. One, a tweeted as X post from a fake account impersonating me, which claimed that the Honorable Attorney General is a thief and corrupt. Second, my subsequent response on Facebook after the Attorney General appeared to rely on the content of that fake account during his press conference to address related questions. Adebedie ye beba ye subject ade to we kwanye street proof mpo common sense will tell you say it doesn't make sense. Shadie fair was say enema you know first one a post from a fake account impersonating me A+, which claimed that the Honorable Attorney General is a thief and corrupt. We know was say A+ in you one. Where's the buy a bosom yaba? No, when did you report? Meba, una meba. We buy A+ we bosom yaba. Ya will be a can one samusa. Ama Attorney General about respond. Attorney General I respond that boudin. T was the second issue. My subsequent response on Facebook. My subsequent response on Facebook after the Attorney General appeared to rely on the content of that fake account during his press conference to address related questions. The A+ say first one now first one now waka say Attorney General ye kromfo no kwaje bribe no kwaje discuss what go to bribe no enye wono a na Attorney General be kasa ye no eno no A+ ababa respond to the Attorney General kind na in this case no A+ response no can say Peter A+ response na what the bar what the command or the man Attorney General did what can say and then a side response one can say Attorney General jina ho sa na was me na because enya mia but would you to me can say no even from the context where can or say my subsequent yes guilt eti bacho ba ku ni I think say God yes yesterday too good you be ba ho mo eti bacho ka mi ti dey na be so defa
the party for insem penny for na yetna seman se hunu we ekoso ena there then say who various political parties now a lot of the candidates omo boys assert agenda and this normal way koso a more fair understanding say we have leadership crisis in the party. We have strong leadership crisis in the party. Thank you to say ubi akwa elections onuna ni din edda paper no so party no ena pushing and then the flag bearer and then running mate omo ena airline improfo and omo ko thank you to anybody a oka ho no in fact so obeka sakra e see a script mount now kasa so that kasa out of context because really uni message be out there ma so contest elections e your constituency and our contest elections war in this you do constituency no why then no what can be but guidelines okay say it na kan say guidelines na ma say mu but body language of leadership say assemble they sit aloof and watch obia anye bold enjina onka say yenye say na ade na ekọ e na abedru ba bi abedru say who is calling Abronye into order because ono so the point in she say ade na start see ye no o message SMS to mpanimfo bi na o expect say o mo be draw attention na ceasefire aba it is not happening and me the radia say sa normal way come delegate na mo de mu afu delegate na Debiano, you choose wrong people we be leading no. This time, sa normal way koso a ibe hu. Ma meshe say, ye best say reforms ne sa normal be ban tem. Niye tumi akọ Congress, niye yi new leadership. Ebeboa. Because right now we have leadership crisis and a bon kun enye say thank you to abe platformer in Crawford to blues. A bear platformer ye pe baby at the Phoebe Abata the former flag bearer untiasi in Kolawa party momunye spokespersons to me kotina TV so radio so a level falsehood na yen from to order. What is happening? DNA koso
me ba cho me hwehwe A+ message me home phone so also a bad attorney Rebecca Saye no A+ respond e won the field but say me nya response
and to catch and for screenshots no
mo ba mo chef
mama to a point uye bibi na umpire now delete out to me catch account owners no mo clear sa we nyina afiri nti enyi fro Chief Justice asem na ekoso dey demonstration na divide way a community why do you expect to come and join and the area so a numbers game and what we are doing we have only today and tomorrow and again they are also using wrong people to lead the campaign.
How can you say that? Say minority the omone party no
party leadership no there are certain people who lead the na ekoye no ekra man krofo buofu. It gets to a point that you bring new people to drive new agenda. The same people who led our organizations and things fall apart. Nana B is still leading what we are going to do again. And people have issues with it.
And that's why that's organizer. You know the omo term enye enkwa wiye.
No. Issues no wo ho. Mo me enka issues.
Me ba cho no. I think say wukuada no. Me ne panimu bi kodi enkomo na obowudin na in your absence said na panimu no we a very meticulous person no we a records person na was we praise we say utiewa na nani age say ye wo cool hairs brilliant young men na omunimum mra na wo kase wo ka law na wo ka law no without any partisanship if I wo bo abaso pa me wi amebo ndi achew
that's pa eja encouragement ya mo de mame ene som pa sabi ya bi ehu esi osi e besom Ghana nia de bia de me kan se ya de me ku school se omun ku school na me yempanyin pa omu pa be yempanyin pa e wo man be Ghana me mu omu ba Ghana hospital no be Ghana kwan so no be fa enti si entumi anchichire man yi a ye de man ku school ko Kenya miami a ne di omu hwamo enti ye nyina ya sede si bedu no kwai amaga na man e wo man chichire yi e de eno no me betaye
na wudi so wa ye na me ka se wo de wa ben pa na mum no wa se da nko school papa sa me ko pokware e na busafo de to ko tene hi o se na ko kuma se hi ti no me ka je se wo ye we classic example say enye school
the organization is commercial high school papa
yankofo yi omo ne ma so gudu omo ne ma so gudu
baba ko bia se seri abechaje
e de busafo lawyer bafo ewu but wo pe wo mo a wotimi church nsemu wo kan law no a wo ka ho wona wo say member of parliament for Mensia South wona Dr. Matbuku Prempe free ho akoya so no obesi na anana yes say Mensia South for so mo re ho e kra no because wo hu say omanya competent person to replace another competent man. Lawyer, na nyame adoma ejwada mo se de na ekoi emrai ye de ka say man and one no. Na do you think the demonstration will try to put the president from exercising his mandate na?
So say estimate stop no a and twist one stop na in chima baba be kai say e brebi esi eti say you know. Sabi nipa amfa wonsa anhye won de me fam anya nhye ha omo ye ni omo betumi biara enso je na na sabi o mampanyi ene na pamfo o maye o madwen sabi o peso omo ya no be nti ye be ye ya ha de e bi nyankopon beso ne dae pa woni na kasa se kwan o nam so no sabi e kwan a sabi eso e very slippery. I don't know my issue.
At cancer, Mr. Busao say, why bonibi and for petition and a petition of the choir no in Sojinem. Yeah, I was say and paid for share no more china swan. Doesn't mean that my young china swan because we chief justice. And now say a more share petition in Sojinem into a mood to say we need the way and one.
On any decline, 7. Yes, in from in Subata and from Medicaid. And now wonder, Ansana or Mampanini in the party at the Barbain, one saying, can you be of the Kaya? Emma, you will send what you trouble with three for second of the papa or the fossil or the fossil judiciary, no, when I will no or the fossil. I see what Barbain. Now what you mean? Now what you mean? Actually, then I have to receive Katia, and somewhere of the kind. The receiving Katia and Pacho one wine, the NPP chairman. You represent to get your brand is what them to pay the Pacho NPP a Panko cabinet meeting. What movie? Now, 70 years ago, teaching features of the Cathedral was so attentive and why it didn't actually. Papa was saying, Chief Justice. Yet they won't be, you know, yeah. Now, after so, about the electoral producer, the council and so, NDC, the Deputy General Secretary, and or director in charge of operation in the TV household, say, the Mustafa Bandi, on the she so interviews will be, check or moon so or be Chief Justice. No, it's not just say. I dream of Bia or Mama Simi P. Said the Obeano, senior. What beside say, I'm part Constitution in my mind, says be Chief Justice to Brebia Utu. Now, Mr. Adia Chief Justice also my Wayano. Judicial policy and KM Center, Ubecasida, and so be a Jerujimua. I am Bassa. I mean, Cassie. You see. If you go to equity, go with clean hands. In Tinkiake, Yake, Nankayira, Joe Mahama, who should say Chief Justice. Sabe, with the bonnet, with breaching Rebbe, and our policy being Chin, you know. That is a Kayira, Joe Mahama, dear. Would you be away? Oh, fat, Sabi Bogania swine. I dare you not as a woman to you, and desire. And desire. And that's why you became the 12 hours over. Okay. The governor of the Bank of Ghana. Okoma this year, Emma Bank be an Ebra Nasabi, Embra, where you saw Emma Yedi Putina quarter, me Dinasem. Dinasem, and I was said Busan, and I was young governor of the Bank of Ghana. And the only governor of the Bank of Ghana. 70. Ono, Uchene. Journey Nape. Train up and journey. So, it is a wish at getting Nana, and yes, a bit train in the pay will be no more. You are put your mouth was said your Muppets or Muyan and one or Mubayano, and one quine or Muyaday, and I'm so. And Kabamina did Bonidipa to say the A plus at SA, Attorney General. Sabi wa bokro in Kiempam no obi abeka se in Kiemanenko na we ganya kro no bi na maame na kobu so atiase na media You make can say, Sebi, Mammy, Swire Bonia, that's also so manupa. Would be any problem. So, one penasem, that's also so manupa. Would be any problem. Now, woman, I call you, Muja, be used to Muja, the German Sayana. So, what I say, I just said, would you see what? You dear and your judiciary, the paper free. And Kobanesa, none the man so should be a man or say, or appointed 7 Supreme Court judges. I've got no vacancies and you to tell. But the pound soon, therefore. Not a bachelor will say, one not general, one not yes, say, Judiciary over Bull, and not a pair or day for you. So what I say. Nti nyase maame ne boni bi a wadi ana ebi a omo pese omo china so enti sa yiwuntim po na sebi opese wodi ye adwuma nti ana boni say give a cat a bad and hang it to say for credit boni that should be the same and no omo ye
can bacho 7 justices here one nominate to appoint to more Supreme Court no. And unfortunately, say the process now wafemu say we throw directly to Judicial Council no. Yeah, me say your own constitution about process. Then they said that the why.
So, what the my jail in town into a real can be done the misreading. So what I say, so into what the faction in KBCC. So what I say,
Matty
in KBCC.
And the member assignment for kind. Okay.
And when it comes to that, because you say, oh, say, oh, for so now, so we be demanding.
Yeah.
Now, well, we are no.
Okay.
The China will be able to tell you.
10% casualties allowed. I was appointed Honorable and AJ Bafwe, we lawyer and we member of parliament for Mensia South, Ashanti region, NPP Nimapa, and any ED and community. Yamiaduma, more petition. As I command president Nuemu, and I say more petition that command speaker of parliament, and more yet there, apart from yet Chamberding.
Lilia, so, what's the process? Let's start here, and by May and Casa. Ye Sheniema, Yen Casa, Ye Veniema. Ye Chinyan say, Ye Shesse, one say Article 146, we said my president to find a money a process for so. Suspension by upon the Yibisa said the 2 year one by 7 hours the suspended chief justice, we said and Rana come here. There's a discretionary power. It says a discretionary power means we shall Article 296 of the Constitution. Now, discretionary power in a manner which is arbitrary, in a manner which is capricious, in a manner which is a friend say unfair. No, nature set regulation be what a picture in Nasua with the exercises our discretion. No, so regulation no. The constitution anymore. Yeah, it's a 2 military constitution anymore. The friend of the constitutional instrument. In Timo, besides our constitutional instrument, no, a 1 year. The total year our constitutional instrument in Europe. In Timo, besides, here, court, a court testing, say, decision to suspend the affair. Not stand and then a court to look also under Article 23 of the Constitution. In Kamia, say, we share one cent to can what can 1 year, 1 year, one amount to a mutu, not just a judiciary of us will remove. Now we really send a chief justice video. Now I appointed the 7 judges in Swat. Now we can see not as a capricious suspension or they arbitrary. So now a new my general there be the recent pay. So you are to support 77. What the 76 better me and 9, and also the 9 should better me. In the repetition, come on, not at open suspension, Chesain, that's a bit in so let us in so. I didn't know the subject to open the mobile. I'm 1 gun of mine. Share media, I mean, I say so. 1984, Okaya, and a little bit what that is. Yes, okay. They affected judiciary. They affected judiciary. No, it took them a long time. They can say, and then you'll be over here after barometer survey. Yeah, feedback what the banner say. Kind of judiciary, no, survey. Now, one day will form in the week. If I saw time,
pa, mete.
So I say, now you should say, Akwada sabi oyare na yakwa wane sa na nyankopon adoma ho bi de ni kakra sa akwada no sabi yenye ne hatu enye ne basa enye sa yare no enye dai kunya ho so ye kan in the 80s and the Ghana form ranking biwa ye kan ba ko so me discuss issues no a e social media no media tem Yemen be brave among tears here. In tear, you need your heart, assuming that you are giving a 10 million pay. In the 80s, so Bekaya, there were a lot of judicial, there was a lot of harassment of judges. There's a lot of harassment of judges. So Bekaya, judges be a while. If you suspend you, almost say, oh, we are calling for. Yeah, true letter. It was a sinister move by an element of GNDC. And when it's part of NDC, it is great judges. So, then the issue me, the TNSA, there are places that to me one in San Francisco. After the first December ruling by the Supreme Court of Ghana, in your complaining, when two other movies say, judges, you are rolling to one year. So, about beer, you are about certain government, judiciary to meet your and so Omania, sir. So, yes, Sabi, and he passed was a big tribunal. After who bring a case for court. Now, would be a sabi, or Yamanuni, or what they are afraid judge, what can't tell you there. Say, I'm a person ruling where they echo. Say, a banisa, opening confidence, and you pardon the court, and the bathroom. He said, already know all the service, say, Judiciary, now one day, so I said, I dare not air cost one, Sabi, and Yaman was a woman. Mamma Mia Yano NPP NDC. Yeah, so I know the job will be paying set of mine in the 60s and in the 80s. So I say, Emma, a lawyer for crown to be to the judges, you know. It did the whole Sabi. And she had to Kuma say, a quaternaman on it. So, enti ya sebi here munyi nyina yɛmfa adwene nkɔso no yɛmfa ahoɔden ntaakiri yɛmfa dwato ama ɔmanpanyin John Mahama sɛ ɔmanpanyin judiciary is the last bastion of hope for our democracy wodon saka wakɔfa asɛm aba na ahoɔden wɔ fam te sɛ deɛ afro barometer taaka no enti let's reform sɛ me amene wo ka sɛ makɔ ɛfrɛ ne hyɛn makɔ Constitutional Review Commission at the Madrid Akoma Warm, say Judiciary, no, one of the moods are the entire more they were from a queer faso appointed warm. So, in the Yanshan Sayemra. Now, yet the Sisanoa, see and say one Zani as a sano. So I say. Achominto Casa.
What in your BD and Kobo? It's lawyer. honorable na Neji Bafo we are member of parliament for Mensia South. Ye da se. Nyame adoma adwada ye behia mo. Musa ho match 5. Ni nyina ene mo ato nsa kwa de kama once again da se. Right, ebusa for Entloya na Neji Bafo we are na menene edi nkomo member of parliament for Mensia South. Na we one of the petitions there for most shining stars. We a shining star pa lawyer is shining star. NPP for you see any quantity work as to kwane course wa bonten nyanse bia anymore because NPP for numbers no sha our parliament 88 but omanya key figures bi omu a omukasa stellar performance. What you say? Talk about above we talk about Dr. Gideon Boakon. Talk about lawyer Dako Swami. Even Fred is saying we winning by election a war a Josono. The replacing Miniak first John Kumano. I lose another solid person. Now deputy majority chief whip and Jerry. Jerry. Kabiru. Me just be who the mami koko. Yes. No be replace me of Amuakwata. Yeah. Look, enya secretary. In fact, parliament we go put am who say abna sorry, former deputy finance. Yes. Me, I didn't know say she could deliver like that even in parliament. I never knew say san what here. But no. And that move a year debate budget. Na immediate past finance minister, not Adam, a starting open discussion. Now we will pass a baton no the ma abna or sorry, or we will pass the master car. And now at a point in time, I could upon command to be so move, also distribute passes on the sa na kwa na we are chested. What was a more trouble and this for Mama support to be a what DBA or no and parliament. Now also so a more party helps of affairs at the party headquarters and also no. We make sure say the party stands united. Oh, now monko die I was say did the akwaso die before message and then many message be brief but e be no message dey read ni nyina ne say I me phone so dey wo etiri nyina ne say obi everybody is phone dey betumi ayira password go so be mu obi e ka say opportunity to be ye yanko
by sana matari kon ma pija wonka o mama me bi atwa bada papa
sa who say koka
o mama me bi atwa bada papa say
that before on fight
wa send message say dey encourage sem no yo matari kon ni sisi ana mi
that on fight yeah mama we are sorry mama we are sorry
no my course yo NPP there no my course ehu unum say they did the same thing to Georgina Wood eda maame no echo retirement ewo judiciary as chief justice. I say NDC nearly forced me to resign under Mills Georgina Wood. Maame no o kasa ko na ni zukura tete. I say maame ko to be kakre. I say can you imagine a full vessel, an array of the men and women who matter at the time with the press in full array asking you to resign, unquote. But and the Nakupandum, I'm saying that Mills no lawyer now. Say Mills do a different person.
And because you call me the press, and Kobe, Busadi say, that time na NDC national chairman, the late Kwabeji, and the worker say, what we I don't know where the frustration was coming from anyway. But what the card say, and there are so several ways of killing a cat. But me, I'm
not on my loose case. You
of course, it's a stories be brief. It's the press conference the bass. And a copy beside the say, yes, he said, say, no, I say, come. Look into my eyes. Like a cat, look like a cat hunter. When he said, don't kill it, but what he would say, one no was under pressure. Yes. But and I will kind of say no or yellow and take it or leave it. Mills was a different person. Were ye modest, were ye hawkish. And now were ye more exposed. So, but what hey,
you see,
president I would be to a judge for the say unanimous 11 or 7 president.
Now,
yes.
Think I idea President Mahama or respect the constitution now. Say the man for officer church on there. The law is the law, and I'm running with this one. I know for a fact that about 3 petitions for the removal of the EC and 2 deputies. I don't know for wedding comma CJ. All this while. The one about positive transparency. Me and Madam for pa could be count. On me, pa me yapa o. Me no kwa sorry. But on the Rebecca was a Michian was sorry. And now the another one by Aticho Apalu.
Almost about per day.
For the remove EC and also or acting on it.
By Bayachi.
Oh, Abache. I don't come back on a CJ in fact. Madam from Moody and they call February 2025. So 8. And Akpalu the idea.
That be Peter see anunti the man and for kase. The President Mahama the removal of the Chief Justice.
Yes.
Is a means to an end.
Yes.
A means to an end.
Because of course when you say
we yidi free one na new person de be ba no obey amenable to him.
Yes.
Now what the petition now command say munyi electoral commission
because some of the issues are raised against Madam Jimensa no esre say or create or compile a new register. I made the call to about 2020
about COVID one
into our creative financial law
at Abanianto and I register at the team.
I know that some register on a 12 year President Mahama. So enti enti wantimi afọ we we mo ankoma because
ba obe forward
I know na we conveyor belt.
Yes,
adam forward nkoma CJ na CJ enhwe say omunsam mu ka no e wonyina so
ya no krampo there. There's a difference between a petition for the removal of the Chief Justice,
yes,
and the petition for the removal of the
other constitutionally mandated bodies.
Yes. Because when the arm of government,
yes,
and now difference in you. For the removal of charge boss,
yes,
NCC and EC boss, president you don't even have to read everything.
You forward to
who be able to say head you know petition for the removal of the commissioner of the chairperson of the electoral commission. Open bar, you don't even need to know the author, the petitioner.
Yeah,
straight away my secretary Fankoma Chief Justice.
Yes.
Sanity. You don't determine anything.
I know enquire.
You know enquire.
Yes. But or China onya ono no sija or pa.
Yeah, no confidence.
Ansana wa forward. Ansana wa forward these petitions by positive transparency and accountability movement for you. Any Akpalu to the Chief Justice no what take your own decision.
Okay.
Then the money you no. Ebio onwa no say the Ghana Bar Association obey president yao omukosrano match no say they should feel free to criticize his government because no President Mahama no GD say you are officer nyoma bebre won ma so omuhwe na say enko yi a also mo kan wasem ntu hwe na webra GBA led by the current GBA president Ifwa Madam Ifwa Gate Yakuhu and or say you have been a strong, this is President Mahama, I'm quoting him. I say, you have been a strong advocate for the rule of law, respect for human rights, the constitution, and freedoms. I believe that the role you play is important for our society and to society to progress. So, as I have told civil societies, you must have freedom to point out when things are not going on right. What you say? And I'll on one catch bar association for you. And why are there? Na bar association for you at na say no. Ade awo ye no kwachiri. Na enfum so wo ho a afeye ye omo. Ebi mu from Choba group. Ebi mu say all man of including the deputy attorney general Krampo akasatia the bar association position. Yes.
Some side dear, one my Bible assembly Brian Crew.
Oh, I didn't.
Set to be as it will be what we did, you brilliant.
But also a very good lecturer, and Oma Omacho.
Be a very good lecturer, and just say, Uber a very good attorney general.
So,
yeah, they see your example with Brio Honor. I guess I will be a decoy tampos like a Kedemana or to Papa's way. Twice.
So, and Ghana Bar Association, I call a meeting. In fact, the meeting they invited all members. Ebi manko o chefie now we say be a caucus Asia na mama na makoshia makoti decision makoti decision a na me abonte me ni onti me say me nka ho ana say na me kasetia no I'm sure say within omu constitution mu no say bibi wom na so omu ko take decision na no omu nya adwuna there are processes to go and challenge it or set it aside
yes.
And ameboa
yeah
na wanko omu ko ya ko take a decision say ade a president Mahama ye no watomra and osha lawyer bosso the 296 1 2 and 3 na ABC na yes the 146 nature said the president can form a committee obey nhwemu so onya repetition afin so betimi atro say nkoyi CJ yes suspend CJ no but discretionary but the 296 no discretionary no chair say ni kwa say we bias
Dabi
but from ni comment from opposition any abem any bibia wa ye kire say na wa nya adwempo bi dada so obe suspend no
yeah
what I say enti you can disagree like make us say I disagree with the bar association just say on so muhu the prima facie case no enyina so a president Mahama gina so o dey take here you know even though me feel say can nko e do ho crampo no mu say no kind of 146 now say bibia o ye baby I should be in camera ni kwan say e babontene enti say an association be e bihwehwa wan hwa obeka say bia watia emra but how to kind of 296 ABC nipa ye dia and also the exercise discretionary and you also we are President Mahama wafum so but again omeka say adentina unko through the court to challenge it and until I'm say be mu court no I'm say asifo any mu former attorney general lawyer e court on that kame nkompo anko on twen na case ni kwapo nkomu nimpo nwie asa na wakete gidi but enam say wanya adwempo bi say chinchine a obepam no nti no on twen officer che delay
nanka
so because in deciding the prima facie case no edie ngiri and ben the com so far they are nyina ebibie no a etoso mu police ni dey police ni wakwakoto asase ewo western region hobe
buzua
asase akoto ye no ehun aba asem in fact the power of attorney nipa no beton asase ni ma o say nipa no no ye boni na asase
na the girlfriend no
ni nipa na emi say one fa kwa pass no konya power of attorney beton asase ma asase case na ko high court ready for akwa appeals court sa ko PA or supreme court that's a chief justice no kwase na case no so there were other 4 other judges on the case in this so now omu free say omu adwimu no we dia niamon sembia tia omu
was chief justice atiatia no na atiatia no
yes
omu ko hwe court records no na enim atiatia ni nim
che say me wa minim say even kura court na say proceedings of the court no opeso unya o baby a obekwa apply ma saka
of course
say o call na say ye the ma na wo hwem na even judgment mpo ofi say ebi wo ma wo say eba na say amamu ana say o ma boss na enima you can apply to the court
okay mame ko ho kuka ho yapon
sir
na dey aka topic me
okay say
kuka
plus are 7 out time and I go for the evidence ban
why
we say the account belongs to A+, and it's a verified one.
A verified account.
He has used it for years.
Yes.
He is just a coward trying hard to run away from the arms of the law. His involvement in the NSS scandal, as alleged, the AG has a substantiative evidence to jail this coward. He is quick to do U-turn. And on Facebook, the evidence available against A+ in the NSS scandal, if found guilty, has a tendency to initiate a by-election.
But now nobody has any evidence against A+ with his involvement. Or no Attorney General no crown. He is withholding information from the public.
Yes.
Because Attorney General, when you be yan to kwa, we be catch Ghana for say, yeah, yanko busa A+ say, a dead with him, efa that's a service. Yanko busa the day. What no Attorney General? What does he know? About the level of involvement of A+.
Yes.
Because he said the new normal and they say so or the case Nico court no file we are Oba press abecheche mu kan de ombia
it one ka A+.
Ada de ontiminka
it with him say na A+ wo ma hunahuna A+ ama wakoja to ko pulu no trust me national service accept na A+ wakoji iska wo so ko e de no one ka ho asem bi atade de no kan ho asem bi.
And
what would they make us?
But that would be dishonest on his part.
But that is it.
That would be dishonest.
Now, where any program, Paul Yeli show.
Once any test message.
And also by accusing you. Or say, I know I'm not as timid as
WW was saying what he has credibility more than the one was it
the guy he works with at the law
a law building or contract building. Attorney General, you descend so low. Now when put the one who talk at Attorney General, get out from the gutter and go to court. Now who are credibility? I now become credibility. Me, I've always known that Attorney General say we're a credible person. You don't need but for the past 2 months the war in a baller delivery. I'm telling you, a bien one man. How can you accuse somebody? Say we yes car, why say. Now what me as a bosom yaba, what do you find in court? After what do court to her? Well, look or see what all of a sudden I file something against him. Ama after the now the guy has been convicted to prison custody.
Kwame,
do you think that fair? Somebody was on bail. What's that customer to so? Ama now he's been convicted to prison custody. He committed to abuse of power.
Kwame,
yes.
Say we now for no him. You know my program no. Obi a send me message say, okay, say issues say yakaseti civil just ni nyina mpo na ento asoma or agree say bi one ento asoma. But ni travel no. Hwe makwaje nyankuma menya a copy of the
travel policy
no.
Yes.
The 9 no T. Or say the Chief Justice shall undertake unlimited official travel.
Unlimited.
With either his or her spouse or other persons of his or her choice in a year, fully funded by the Judicial Service.
It's so clear. Yet, now
holiday crown you see the holiday now on any nikunu koy. The go holidays no. The go ne me ana se nko ne hwan na nko.
Na president kwa onye on ne nko.
Ministers crown po tu kwan sometimes aban ni crown me ebo mo ka.
Spouse
CEOs no tu kwan akọ holidays na nko kwa
me
na nko akofa
me kwa me national service adwuma wo Pan African Writers Association powerhouse. That time no executive secretary the late professor Atuke Wukan na go for the crazy or official assignment what dey hear na eko power na ebo ho ka bata me na me koto ticket no bibia in fact me kwaje pass first airport say VIP pass me jobu mienu me kwa the everything. So what are you saying?
But you see on say Sami Jemfi kasa no or say but there's a part it's private no kwa also need security pen eko meba but all kind of policy now 14 now there's a word be a differentiate the Sami Jemfi canon from the truth or say in the case of a quinquennial leave but I'm call Montessori me call LNT yanam the quinquennial leave the Chief Justice shall travel with his or her security without accompaniment of a personal assistant unless the leave involve performance of official assignment. So the quinquennial leave, let me check it the meaning of quinquennial. Now that say 5 years bia, say be or leave bia, holidays bia, and the honor and on any security ni pay. Now, but to see about 5 years, unyai. It is that leave no no. It wasn't a quinquennial leave. I don't think nanka was sent on any bodyguard pay and echo.
Okay, it's Quinquenia, no?
Yes.
Yes, spelling no QUINQUENNIAL.
Fantastic.
Right.
But when who spelling no?
And to live what? You call 5 years.
Yes.
Chief Justice Obaye no.
Only 5 years.
What 5 years?
That be, so you cannot equate leave to this one. It is not. Meanwhile, in the past, CJ Bia to Kwan on the partner. He said Bia only partner. Now vice second ladies in particular to about mom.
There be
no move to Kwan. Abai mom hoka.
Abai bo.
On offices abai moka.
Electoral commission chairperson. What to Kwan? What to the spouse?
There be also kofa.
Charge. What to the spouse? NCC.
Can you imagine?
Chairperson. What to the spouse?
Can you imagine?
What are you saying? Okay.
I think one of the monuments benefits reports now, former Deputy Attorney General Ochechi Muasempano, and I can say, I didn't know what he is entitled to in terms of benefits. The latest monuments we know. Chese unusu bikra, and he say, oh yes, our argument, no. Now we share the benefits due here now. Then you are not just being fair. You are just being biased. And I think because there is this perception the people don't understand the law and you can run with the law without any explanation. This man Sammy James just threw it into in, and then the whims of the law FI and a bear say as of Mujani. But tenase now kind petitions now you so laws no more state or petition utum say be anywhere basis now president mo ugina platform so etu nkrofo for say so mo value mo for appointment say judiciary ho no munya NDC for ho yes anu na ubegina odama obi a watcho book otumi bie na no eka say your friend is saying indecision. But me patrol deputy director be Gihok. Or to tune same gun from me papa.
Gihok.
Yes. Me pese mu busa ne say ne konya na oteso no. E ba ne say ne ye over 1 million Ghana cedis. Akonya. Uko we munye profit, unfa business bi amai.
Esikejwana.
Yes. Osi akonya na ewo ho no mpe.
President Mama say o my inside enton moka because yeah no so ore wa
obi onom no onim equity wom
yeah oh quiet go don pon